Father, in the name of Jesus, Lord, I come before you right now and I'm just asking you to help me. Not to help me with the things that I already know how to do. I'm asking you to help me with the things that I don't know how to do. Lord, help me to surrender. Help me to surrender my plans. Help me to surrender my timeline. Help me to surrender my need to understand everything before I obey you. Help me to surrender this need to know, okay, Lord, but what's next? Because sometimes, God, you will give me the instruction, but you won't give me the entire blueprint. And that's where my faith gets tested because I want to know the next step. I want to know the step after that. And I want to know how the money is going to come. I want to know how the bills are going to get paid. I want to know how the business is going to work out. I want to know who's going to help me. I want to know when it's going to happen. And I want to know what that's going to look like. But Lord, I'm asking you to help me to get to this place where I can say, Lord, if you said it, that's enough. Because your word says in Proverbs 3:5-6 to trust in you with all of my heart and not lean on my understanding, but to acknowledge you in all my ways. So, Father, I'm asking you to help me to stop leaning so heavily on my own understanding because sometimes I don't realize how much I'm actually doing that. So I'm praying, but I'm still calculating. I'm believing, but I'm still preparing for you to fail. I'm saying I trust you while I secretly am in the background building my backup plan. So, Lord, forgive me because I don't want to just say that I trust you. I want to actually trust you, Jesus. Father, I think about Noah and how you told Noah to build the ark before there was any rain at all. And Lord, I can imagine how crazy that must have sounded. You gave him an assignment that required him to move before the evidence showed up. And Noah didn't have to understand everything that you were doing before he started building. He just obeyed. So, Father, help me to have Noah's obedience. When you give me an instruction that doesn't make any sense at all to me or anybody else, help me to still obey. When you tell me to build something before anybody understands what I'm building, help me to build. When you tell me to move before I can see where I'm going, Lord, help me to move. When you tell me to stop, help me stop, Lord. When you tell me to leave something, help me leave. When you tell me to stay, help me to have the courage to stay. And Lord, give me enough discernment to know the difference. Because I don't want to call something faith when it's actually rebellion. And I don't want to call something wisdom when it's actually fear. Give me discernment. Father, I think about Abraham and how you told Abraham to leave his country, his kindred, his father's house, and go to a land that you would show him. You didn't give him a complete Google Maps route. You said essentially, go and I'll show you where to go. Lord, help me to be like that. Because sometimes I want you to show me everything before I move. But you might be saying, go and I'll show you. So Lord, give me Abraham's faith. Give me the courage to move when I don't have all the details. Give me the courage to obey when I can't explain the instruction to everybody around me. Give me the courage to say, look, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I know who told me to move. And Father, I think about Peter and how you told Peter to step out of the boat and walk on the water. And Peter actually stepped out. Lord, I don't want to spend my whole life sitting in the boat because I'm waiting to be sure, right? I don't want to spend my entire life analyzing the water, analyzing the wind, analyzing my circumstances, analyzing my bank account, analyzing what everybody else is doing around me, analyzing whether I'm really qualified to step out, analyzing whether I have enough, analyzing whether I am enough, whether I can make this work. Lord, if you told me to step out, then Lord, help me to step out. And when I start looking at the wind instead of looking at you, when fear starts getting louder than my faith, when my circumstances start speaking louder than your word to me, help me to turn my eyes back towards you, Jesus. Because Peter started sinking when his attention shifted. So, Father, keep my eyes on you. And Lord, I think about Moses and how you called Moses to do something that he did not believe he was capable of doing. And Moses started giving you reasons why he couldn't do it. I can't speak, Lord. I'm not qualified, Jesus. They ain't gonna listen to me, Lord. And Lord, sometimes we do the same thing. I will tell you what you call me to do. And instead of saying, yes, I get it, I list my reasons why I can't. But Father, you already know my weakness. You already know my limitations. You already know what I'm good at. You already know what I'm bad at. You already know what I'm afraid of. You know everything about me. And if you called me anyway, then my inadequacy does not surprise you. So Lord, stop me from disqualifying myself from something that you already qualified me to do. And Lord, if I'm trying to do something that you did not call me to do, give me the humility to walk away from that, because I don't want to build something just because I'm capable of building it. I want to build what you are telling me to build. So Father, that's something I really need you to help me with, because I've got a lot of gifts. There are a lot of things I can do. And sometimes that's actually the problem, because I can look at 10 different things and say, I can do all of it. I can make money doing that. I can build that. I can be successful at that. But Lord, what did you assign me to do? That's what I want to know. Not what can I do, not what can make the most money, not what looks good on paper, not what everybody else is doing, not what gets the most views, not what makes the most sense to me or to other people. What did you assign me to do? Because I don't want to become successful at something you never told me to build. I don't want to make millions off of something and miss my assignment. I don't want to become popular and miss the people that you sent me to reach. I don't want to build a huge platform and discover that I built the wrong thing. I don't want to be busy, right, and still be disobedient. I don't want to be productive and still be out of alignment. Lord, I want your will. And Father, so I surrender my gifts to you. Right? My ability to write, my ability to speak, my ability to create, my ability to teach, my ability to build, my ability to help other people, my ability to make money, my ability to solve problems, my ability to figure things out. Lord, all of that belongs to you. My gifts are not my gifts. My abilities are not my assignment unless you say they are. So Lord, take every gift that I've been trying to use to create my own future. Take it all, Lord. I put it in your hands. Show me where you want me to use it. Father, I also surrender my independence. And Lord, this one is hard, because I have learned how to survive by saying, I got it. I have learned how to get things done on my own. I've learned how to take care of everybody else. I've learned how to solve problems. I've learned how to keep moving even when I'm exhausted. I've learned how to say, don't worry about me, I'll figure it out. And Lord, sometimes that survival mechanism followed me into my relationship with you. You tell me, I've got you. And I say, okay, Lord, but just in case you don't have me, Father, forgive me. Father, forgive me for the times I've asked you for help while refusing to put down what I'm holding. Because I hear you saying your hands are full. Your hands are full of plans, Deandra. Full of fear, full of control, full of backup plans, full of what ifs, full of calculations, mind always running, always full of anxiety, full of trying to figure out how I'm going to do what you told me to do. And Lord, I'm putting that down right now, today. Your word says in Psalms 46:10, be still and know that I'm God. So Father, teach me how to be still. Not lazy. I'm not talking about being lazy. I'm not talking about being irresponsible or passive. How to be still. How to stop striving. How to prepare without panicking. How to plan without trying to control you and your plans. Teach me how to be responsible without becoming fearful. Teach me how to move when you say move, and how to rest when you say rest. Father, I think about the Israelites standing at the Red Sea. They had Pharaoh behind them, and they had the Red Sea in front of them, and there was actually nowhere that they could manufacture a solution. No way to go. Nowhere to go. They couldn't create a bridge. They couldn't move the water. They couldn't defeat Pharaoh themselves. They had reached a place where they had to see what God was going to do. And Lord, some of us are standing at our own Red Seas. Bills behind us. That's me. Responsibilities behind us. That's me. Deadlines behind us. Fear behind us. And in front of us is something that we cannot fix ourselves. But you are still God. So Lord, where I have reached the end of myself, help me to recognize that I have not reached the end of you. Where I don't have the answer, let me realize that you are the answer. Where I don't have the provision, Lord, you are the provider, Jehovah Jireh. Where I don't know the way, Lord, you are the way. Where I don't know what to do, you can give me strategy, Jesus. Hallelujah, Lord. And Father, I think about Joseph. Joseph, he had a promise long before he understood the process. You gave him dreams, but then his life went in a direction that probably looked nothing like the promise you gave him. He went into a pit, and then slavery, and then prison. And Lord, I know there are people listening to this who are saying, God, this doesn't look anything like what you told me, Jesus. Help them, help me not confuse the process with the promise. Because Joseph's prison didn't cancel his dream. The pit didn't cancel his calling. The delay didn't mean you forgot him. And Father, if I'm in a season where I can't see how the pieces connect, help me to trust that you can see what I cannot see. Lord, I surrender my timeline. I surrender my idea of when it should happen, of how quickly I should see the results. My need for immediate confirmation is hindering me. I surrender my need for everybody to understand, for everybody to agree and get on board, to know exactly how this is going to work. And Lord, I surrender the fear of failure. Because if you told me to do it, Lord, then I don't need to be afraid of looking foolish while obeying you. Father, I ask you for strategy, divine strategy, because your word says in James 1:5 that if anyone lacks wisdom, let him ask you. So I'm asking, Lord, give me wisdom. Show me what to do, what not to do, what to build, what to stop building. Show me who to work with. Show me who not to work with, Jesus. Show me where to go and show me where not to go. Show me what opportunities are from you and show me what opportunities are just distractions. Show me what doors are open because you opened them and what doors are open because somebody forgot to close them. Lord, give me discernment because I don't want every open door. I want the doors that you open, Jesus. And Father, please protect me from making an idol out of money. Because yes, I need money. You know I need money, Jesus. You know my bills. You know my responsibilities. You know every need before I even utter it, Jesus. But Lord, don't let financial pressure make me disobey you, Jesus. Don't let desperation make me run ahead of you. Don't let fear convince me that I have to abandon my assignment just because I can't see the provision. Give me wisdom to steward what I have. Give me courage to work. Give me discipline to execute. Give me humility to ask for help. And give me faith to trust you with the outcome. Father, I pray for the woman watching this who has been trying to figure out her purpose. She has 10 gifts. She has 20 ideas. Everybody keeps telling her, you should do this. You'd be good at that. You can make money doing this. And she is literally overwhelmed at Jesus. Lord, just quiet the noise. Let her hear you. Not Instagram, not TikTok, not YouTube, not her mama, not her friends, not the algorithm, not the culture. You, Jesus. I want you to ask her, Lord, what did I last tell you? And give her the courage to answer that. Lord, I don't want to just make money. I want the money to serve the assignment. I don't want to just build an audience. I want the people that you sent to me to actually encounter you. I don't want to just become known, Lord. I want you to be glorified, Jesus. And Lord, if you give me influence, help me to steward it well. If you give me the money, help me to steward it well. If you give me the platform, help me to steward it well. If you give me opportunities, Lord, show me what to do. If you give me relationships, help me to steward them well. If you give me a calling, help me to obey it. And Father, when I start striving again, I want you to remind me look, God got this. When I start worrying, God got this. When I start trying to build another backup plan, look, God got this, sis. When I start trying to figure out everything on my own, nah, God got this. When I'm tempted to run ahead of you, Lord, remind me that you got it. When I'm tempted to quit, no, Lord, the Lord got it. When I don't know how the provision, how the money is going to come, look, God got this. When I don't know what tomorrow is going to look like, look, God got this. Because you are still God and I am not. And honestly, Lord, that's a relief that I don't have to be God. I don't have to control everything. I don't have to know everything. I don't have to fix everything. I don't have to carry everything. I don't have to have every answer. I just have to trust you with the next step. So, Father, today I open my hands right here and I release control. I release fear. I release my backup plans. I release my timeline. I release my need to understand everything. I release my need to prove myself. I release my need to do everything myself. I release every gift you gave me back to you. And I say, Lord, whatever you want me to build, I'm going to build. Whatever you want me to leave, I'm going to leave. Whatever you want me to start, let me start it. Whatever you want me to stop, I'm going to quit. Whatever you want me to wait for, I'm going to wait for it. Whatever you want me to surrender, Lord, I will surrender. And Lord, whatever you want me to trust you with, I will trust you with. In Jesus' name, I pray. I love you guys so much. Until next time, peace.